Welcome, my friends. I'm Wolvlox. I'd like to tell you a story about a boy and his phoenix god, and their battle against the mysterious masked man. It was a green valley, with lush, wild grasses and a picturesque, clear blue sky. On the rim of the floating islands was a vast pine and deciduous forest. At the center of this island rested a lake, with a mighty gray stone brick castle that shot out from the depths of the water. It was connected to an altar on one edge with a grand bridge, and at the top of the main tower was a crisp blue and white flag. The royal of this castle was a young prince, who came to visit his imaginary subjects with the help of his trusty phoenix god. The boy's mind was a paradise, an illusion that disguised the outside world. A dark rift was growing. It was only a matter of time before the outside world began to break in. A man on the outside wore a gray suit with the tie consisting of a fox and forest pattern. On his face sat a mask fixed in a perpetual smile, while underneath was a sad, broken man. The world was cold, uncomfortable, and it seemed like it was without hope. The man had gotten a glimpse of this paradise, and he sought to claim the place as his own, to escape the harsh reality. He broke through the altar and, with his power, forced the boy's imaginary subjects to do his bidding. The wild grasses began to die, and the sky grew dark and stormy. The boy rushed to see what was happening, but he could not save them. The phoenix god almost immediately wrapped around the boy to keep him safe. They could not do anything to help, for the masked man controlled the imaginations. Their eyes glowed a deep, glaring red. The phoenix god held the boy close, for his imaginary subjects had turned against them. The phoenix knew that they must leave in a hurry, and so the god motioned for the boy to get on so they could retreat. The boy hastily got on the back of the phoenix just as the boy's twisted, imaginary dragons flew towards them. The god quickly erased the royal red and black dragons, and the boy and the phoenix headed for their ruined castle to hide. Once they were certain they were safe for a while, the boy began to cry. The phoenix tried to comfort him, but the boy pushed back. The boy sobbed, "What happened to them? What happened to my dragons?" The god sighed. "My child, there are too many of them for us to handle, and I can't risk losing you. We cannot save all of them." The boy didn't understand, but soon he would have to. It was only a matter of time before they would be found. The masked man sent the remaining imaginations to scour the island for the boy and to bring him back to the castle bridge. A lonely bat dragon with ultrasonic hearing locates the phoenix and the boy, but the boy has much love for this dragon and pleads with the phoenix that there must be some way to save him. Through telepathy, the god says softly, "My child, save some, you must learn to let others go. If you cannot do that, then I'm afraid you will lose more than just him." The boy had to add quickly, but who should he let go? Those who were around the longest? Those who the boy saw the least? Surely the other four gods would be able to offer some advice, but the boy had to decide for his own. He decided to take control. He let some of the oldest go, and they vanished from the masked man's army. The bat dragon's eyes turned yellow. He was freed. The boy and the phoenix, along with the dragon, head towards the castle bridge. The boy lets those seen the least disappear, and the masked man's army is no more. The 11 remaining imaginations were no longer under the grip of the masked man. They returned to the side with the boy and the god, and the masked man stood alone. The boy was no longer held by his phoenix, and he walked to the man, who stood silently. The man collapsed to his knees and wept, and he took off his mask. The boy saw his face, sad, empty man, who looked like someone familiar, but the boy was unsure who. The boy reached for his hand and held it. The man collected himself a bit, and slowly rose to his feet. Without a word, they returned to the portal, to the outside world, now stabilized by the phoenix god. Together, The boy and the masked man leave. The sky begins to clear. The Phoenix God keeps guard, waiting patiently for whenever they return. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and comment. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when new content comes out. I'm Wolflax, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.